Good morning. It's Sunday, the 26th of July. My name is Charlotte Coles and I'm the new curate here in the Lend Valley Benefice. It's wonderful to see so many of you here this morning. Of course, I can't really see you because this is a pre-recorded video, but the sentiment is there and I would love to see you soon as we are able to meet up in person. We're going to have a few notices and then begin the service with the Bible reading, which will then be followed by a reflection from John and some prayers and blessing at the end. So the churches are now open for services on certain Sundays. Each church should have its own notice outside now telling you when the services are going to be held and at what time. But the next one, well, the one today is at Bourton Mallow for a 10:30 start for 11. But next week it's Lenham Church, 10:30 for 11. So that would be the 9th of August. And hopefully there will be outside services. We had the first two in Harwich and Oldcombe last Sunday, and it was just so wonderful to be out in God's nature and creation and to be witnesses outside and to worship our God in the best way we can. So we look forward to doing that in the other churches. We have Bishop Rose with us because she couldn't come at the end of June due to the coronavirus, but we've got her on Zoom tonight at 4:45 and she's going to join us at 5, I think. And she's going to tell us a bit about her life. She used to be, she was born in Montego Bay in Jamaica, and then she came over here and got ordained, and she became a chaplain to the Queen, and then she was a chaplain to the Speaker of the House of Commons, and she was ordained bishop last year. She's the Bishop of Dover and the first black female bishop that we have. So it's wonderful to welcome her. She's got so much to say about her life and her journey of faith. So do join us, and the Zoom details will be on the webpage probably, or the Lend Valley Benefice Facebook. And you can just join in. You don't have to say anything. You can just listen and hear all about her story. But if you have a burning question you want to ask her, then please do join in and ask that question. And maybe give John a heads up and see if he'd like to hear the question first, in case there's some duplication there. So that's 4:45 this evening. So that'd be great. I think that's about all. I don't think I've forgotten anything. So we're just going to still ourselves for a minute while I find the reading. Here we are. So reading from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13. He put before them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed that someone took and sowed in his field. It is the smallest of all the seeds, but when it has grown, it is the greatest of shrubs and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and make nests in its branches. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like yeast that a woman took and mixed in with 3 measures of flour until all of it was leavened. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field, which someone found and hid. Then in his joy he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant in search of fine pearls. On finding one pearl of great value, he went and sold all that he had and bought it. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was thrown into the sea and caught fish of every kind. And when it was full, they drew it ashore, sat down and put the good into baskets, but threw out the bad. So it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come out and separate the evil from the righteous and throw them into the furnace of the fire, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Have you understood all this? They answered, Yes. And he said to them, Therefore every scribe who has been trained for the kingdom of heaven is like the master of a household who brings out of all his treasure what is new and what is old. So now do tune in to the next video and you'll see John's words and thoughts on that reading.